So, do we do a new game? What happens if we continue? Right, okay. Okay, so we got a single player new game. I wonder if the titles of each chapter have something to do with it too. Yeah, there's no new game plus. Dead in the water, the cleansing house, after the flood, no shelter. Down in a hole, nobody left behind. The spoils, the watcher, and the all-consuming past. Okay. It's one of them Dave the Diver situations where a small studio with big boy help, right? So, remember the end, the well filling with water. There's the four of them watching her descend. Wait, no! No! What the fuck? That was her! That was her! Okay. That looked like a sheep? Are you sure? That didn't look like a sheep. That looked like her. She has a little bunny mask on. I think it's the bunny mask. The character we play as, Bucket, the wraps, the cone hat. I think that's her bunny hat. Okay.
thought you were dead. Where are the others? Don't know.
So if she was watching... If she was watching the thing go down the well... who went down. I have nothing but more questions, dude. Went down, the thing took her appearance? Maybe? I want to see the video again. In the theater. The other stuff doesn't make much sense either. Like, what's with the dude that was ironing everybody into, like, flat bits of skin? It coming out at the end to show it replacing her? I mean, maybe? Is it this one? This one? That one. Huh. Flat to make it easy to send to war? No, like literally flat. Like flat packed. Like iron the skin to make them flat. I googled to see if there's multiple endings, and there is at least one alt ending people have found, but I don't know any details on all of it. Wait, so there are multiple endings. Okay, we're gonna wait. Right. I think it has to do with the fact that we need to find all the coffin beds. Game isn't too loud though, right? Like we're all right volume-wise? It's a little loud? Okay. So it's gonna be 4. Okay. How long was Little Nightmares? Was it about the same length? About 4.5, 5 hours? First one, yeah? Alright. This shit is fucking fascinating, man. I suppose we could have just gone, not from the beginning, but from the bit where we could see the theater or whatever, but I want to get all the context in this shit, man. Okay, so we got to collect all the hats again, which is fine. We also didn't collect nearly... I don't even think we collected half the hats. So there's a bunch of shit that we fucking missed. Yeah, we really gotta scrub, hey.
You came back. I knew you would. You should leave. While you still can.
Okay, so they're not... Okay, so my initial thought is not correct. They're not trying to bring her to the fucking war. Like, they're not trying to bring her to the war zone. So why? That girl is very clearly the person that they killed and put in the well. Right? Like, that is definitive. There is no arguing that shit. I wonder if you need two people to do the alternate ending. And what is the purpose of this? Why have the computer? Why have it be a thing? Can I look it up and check? Yeah, go ahead. At this point, we're literally just doing this for the lulz. Because the story here is so inherently interesting. And also, again, the cinematography of this game is fucking insane. Like, I am happy to play through it again, no problem. Possible the collectibles play into how the end plays out? Yeah, maybe. So we just need to be really fucking thorough. I also didn't do nearly anything with her interacting with anything. I kind of did everything myself. 5 hidden coffins and finding them all gets the alt ending. Right. Right. So how many of them did we get then? Because if that's the case, we could just go back and get the other coffins. I got 3 of them. Even with how mixed the tech and scale is, the PCs are very out of place. Extremely. Hello, flat man. Whoa, what? Yo, brain hat. Plip, plop, plip, plop. Chip, chip, chip. Okay, cool. Do you want to look up which sections of coffins we're in? That would be helpful. I don't know. Do we want to just play through the whole thing again? It's not long. It's not that big of an ass to play through it again. If you guys are down for the ride, I'm happy to play through it all again. Because I think that we're going to get extra context for the story, and... I don't know, man. Like I said, it's fucking art, dude. I love when a game is able to finish its story and then it demands and begs you to play it again immediately after, and it does so in a way that makes you actually want to fucking do that. Like, do you understand how fucking rare that is in a video game, in any medium, where you finish the thing and then you go, whoa, okay, hold on, let's run that back real quick. It's fucking rare, dude. All right, so I know where the first coffin is. And more sequences really intense but impactful? Yeah. The fact that you can push this dude... Like, why? That's just why. I don't care about 100% in most games, but Death Stranding made me do that, and this is similar? Yeah. Yeah, big time. Fucking big time. Okay, there we go. Alright, go get a key. Fuck-ass jump scare. The only thing that tied the kid at the top of the well to the kid going down was the mask, right? Couldn't they have just taken it from her and gave it to somebody new? If we consider that for a second, the first well scene and the final one when she goes down aren't the same. And it could be that she's replaced in this ritual and then the process begins anew? For some hidden magical means? Oh, you mean like the story itself is like cyclical? Like Dark Souls? If that was the case, then I feel like they would allow for New Game Plus. Okay. Yeah, the multitude of lambs is also super fucking weird. Like, did they make a bunch of them? Was that... I don't know, man. We'll probably get some better context when we actually see the movie theater, which isn't too terribly far off. Because knowing what we do now, we can probably speedrun this shit in about 2 hours. Attack on Titan, but lambs instead of titans? No. No, I don't think so. Is it? Thank you, Gray. Okay. I don't think there's anything in here. I did. I came across 3 of the candle shrines, I think. I think it was 3 of them. Did the same thing last time. No, we don't. We don't know what they relate to. I'm kind of impressed with the AI as well. All right, this way. Gotta go in here. And this is the first coffin. And it's the soul, I guess? Why did he look like he was being held prisoner? And then like he was shot. Am I seeing shit? Like that seems to show how they're dying. Like, so all of these kids have been reanimated? Maybe the war is because of the cult? Yeah, maybe. There were 5 bodies in the hanging shooting bit? I thought there were only 4. And then right here is the first bunny shrine. And there's 5 bunnies. Okay. 4 hanging, 1 on the ground? Oh, maybe. I don't remember there being 5. Little Nightmares 1 had that theme too, of eating kids to survive because of the circumstance, right? I'm not saying that you're wrong, Milkman. I'm just saying that I don't remember it. That's all. We go around this way? Sorta. Not really. Okay. Being held prisoner and shot at tracks? Yeah, it does. You're not wrong there. You can see the shadow of the cone hat on the top of the train for a second as they move into the train. But why does this guy even exist is the other question. Like... Pretty sure this is a dead end, but we'll just check it anyway. Yeah. Before you went in? Oh, that's not the shadow. You're literally following them. Nope. I kind of like him being able to see us and chasing us in. Okay. Push those 2 forward. Or backward, rather. Make the train go forward. Crash Bandicoot escape. Strong freaking kids, man.
I told you to leave.
Yeah, well, we didn't. So... Getting real fucking hard to see. Yep. Is there nothing out here? Yeah, okay, cool. Okay. So why would they be inclined to go in? Like, why? Is it just that they're trying to save their friends? Is that it? Is it literally just a matter of they don't want their friends to die, and so they're just trying to chase them down and save them? Is that what it's always been about? Oh, fucking goddamn it. Kind of annoyed that I wasn't able to make that jump. Maybe they're trying to stop the Lamb Akira bomb? Well, the Lamb Akira bomb is the girl. She has the bomb literally in her. Going. Keeps moving. I can barely see. There we go. Might actually not be a terrible idea to turn up the gamma so that we can see literally everything. Just a chicken, just a normal ass chicken. Hello, chicken. With the theory of it's a different girl, maybe they don't know. Yeah, maybe. See, the thing, well, no. That doesn't track either, and you'll see why in a second. But at every major point throughout the game that she starts having a reaction, all of the kids react as if they know what's going to happen. Oh, fuck. Oh, no, you do keep all the ones that you got. Oh, sick. Also, wait, is that... Oh my god, that's a noose. That's a bag over the head of this child, and that's a noose. Okay. Maybe not, Milkman. Maybe not. Come on, get up there. Get up there. Can we just run away? All right, cool. The ice cream truck boss fight shit might have been one of the most hype parts of this game. That and the tank, man. That shit was gas. See, this is the other weird part. He doesn't actually respond hostilely. In a hostile way? Right? I mean, that is, right? But initially it's like, hey, right? And then later on, we see him holding hands with the big dude. Hey, we got another concept art. I missed this one. Stockholm Syndrome? Yeah. Yeah, it could be. Yep, nothing hidden back there. I genuinely think that this game could actually fucking rip as a first-person game. Because there was a first-person Little Nightmares mod a long fucking time ago. They made one, but the problem with Little Nightmares is that it operates in 2.5D. And you basically have a broken camera for half the screen because it just goes off into oblivion because there's no reason to make something if the camera never looks that way, right? But because this one seems to be made in a 3D space... First person in this game could actually work. Reading something, I'm super curious now when we find a coffin. Sure. Oh. Well, alright. And what about over here? Got some boarded up shit. Yeah. So this is the remnant of a city that was besieged. It was bombed to fucking hell. Blitz one might even say? Yeah, one might. Okay, there's the pig hat. And then a beheaded pig with a camera. I've already got the pig hat, so that's whatever. Fuck yeah, destruction of property, bitch! Right. See? He's holding his hand as he goes through. Why angrily grab him then? I don't know, to try and bring him somewhere that he can be kept safe? Okay. I don't think I can't remember where the second coffin was. I know we found 3 of them. I don't remember where the second one was. Okay. Head over this way and get the wire cutters. And then head back. If somebody wants to look up where they are so that we don't accidentally miss one, I'm totally fine with that. Have that here? Fuck yeah. Thank you, Shodan. Here we go. All right, here's the movie. Okay. Ring into 5 rabbits. The food rotting. The rabbit laying there. And I'm assuming that's meant to be like them devouring the center rabbit. There's a full guide if you want it. What, for the other endings? Coffin 1 is in chapter 1, Coffin 2 and 3 is in chapter 3. Right? I mean, at that point, wouldn't it be... I'm assuming somebody has found the other endings, right? One rabbit hanging in that video? True. Oh no, the sackhead is in a noose. They literally have a noose tied around their neck. A page with the exact locations? That would be awesome. Yeah. Five rabbits dancing in a circle. And then famine happens. One rabbit laid to sacrifice. 4 rabbits around the one. Right. No, it's not the eyeball. That's just meant to look like an eye. It's just an egg. So just from that video, that's kind of saying that there were five rabbits living in harmony. Famine happened. They then went and turned to eat the smallest rabbit, or the weakest rabbit, which is what the worms around the apple and the all consumption of it, and then the slitting of the lamb's throat. Maybe the lamb, wolf, and the rabbit are separate things? Well, they are. The rabbits are meant to be the kids. The rabbits are the children. Then they felt guilty, hence they hanged the rabbit? I mean... maybe? It's an odd thing to point out. It's an odd thing to show. All right, well, if that is the case, then we could... Oh, I still want to go through the whole thing. Maybe the rabbit isn't her, but the main character? But then why depict her as the rabbit? Like, she's literally wearing a rabbit mask. The hanging rabbit is the sackhead, and they use her as the sacrifice? But that doesn't work because of how many people are there present at the beginning of the game. Or at the end of the game, rather. Or the beginning. Ah! Ah! So why does he bite our head off? I thought we'd be able to just run through that. But when the lamb comes out, the lamb ends up devouring all of the rabbits. There's 5 coffins in total. Which would mean all the children would have died. Ah. The other issue I have is it's called REANIMAL, right? Which is obviously a fucking, like, what's it called when you do a portmanteau? Right? It's a portmanteau of reanimate an animal. Wait, what? Oh, right. Oh my god! Jesus fuck! Why is he being nice to the one child, but he's trying to snap my fucking neck? Okay. Now we got our crowbar. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, there's a bunch of them. Okay. Oh, I just realized that for the sake of time, we're probably not going to be able to finish this today. We'll have to come back to it tomorrow. Thought about the noose. The adults don't need to use it when they attack you. It simply implies that whoever used the noose didn't have the strength of an adult. That's a really good point. That's actually a really fucking good point. Well, no, the kids didn't hang everybody in the forest. This guy did. We might be able to just run straight over there. Or maybe he hung himself. Actually, that's a good point. What if they all ritualistically killed each other, and he was the only one left, and then he hung himself? No, it's very much a well, Jim. We saw it. I don't actually know if there's anything there. Okay. You can just travel via corpses also? Yeah. For some unknown reason, yeah. Okay. Wait. Uh-oh. I don't think I'm meant to get back there. Right. The bit at the end isn't a bunny. It's a deer. Harmony. Famine. The weakest rabbit. Before consuming it. Yeah, that's a deer. And then a fox with crushed legs. I think it might be a stag? You pooping? Know why that is a thing or why you can, but hey. Go, can't go up. That's nothing. Okay, so now that we got the crowbar and other friend. Actually, hold on. From memory, it was just a hat back here, right? Yeah, it was just a hat. I feel like the bunny statues have something to do with it too. Like lighting all the bunny statues will do something as well. Whoa! 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 I forgot about him! Ah! I forgot about his John Kramer arc. The coffins have their own secrets? Right. Okay. I'm sure somebody's already done like an entire fucking breakdown of like what the story of this game is. But they're wrong and stupid. I probably should have explored a bit first. Oh well. Fuck this guy. Do you think it controls them? Oh, no more cinema. They don't start out at sea, though. Like, the entire region flooded. Oh, wait, no. No, the well didn't flood this area. The well only flooded where the sacrifice happened. Because they said, they mentioned something about the flooding later on, didn't they? Maybe each animal that we see is the product of one of the sacrifices? So each animal is meant to represent one of the kids? Fuck you! Oh, fuck. thought I ducked. Burst, you have a good night, dude. Take it easy. All right, motherfucker. You little bitch. You ain't got shit, man. You ain't got hands, dude. And I'll forget. The flood happens during the game because you go back to a place after the flood. Okay, wait a minute. So they killed the lamb? And then the lamb came back to life. Okay. So the lamb was in the bottom of the well. That, like, it's literally a well, but it's also, no, it's not also a well because it's her. Like, she's the well? I guess it'll just depend on if the environment changes around the lamb as it starts, I guess, doing its thing. I think this is chapter 2, though. Literal well and then the metaphorical one, yeah. Okay. She's the well with the wellspring. She's the catalyst that started the whole thing. I think that's kind of the idea. You won't mantle that? All right. What's the Groundhog Day type situation? I don't think they are. I don't think they are. I think there's definitely a beginning, middle, and end to this shit. Nothing. In the end, they had dozens of sheep, so it may have been going for a long time. Yeah. Just want to double check to see if there's anything in here. I don't think there is. Yeah, there isn't. The fact that they had so many sheep at the end that were basically the same as what she has that comes out of her implies that they had done it a lot, right? Oh, wait, did I? Oh, yeah, it's fine. It's open enough. That's why I think the war is about the cult and why they're trying to kill the kids. That's why they're all trying to kill. Oh, wait a minute. The lamb only mutates when it eats something alive. It only ever mutated when it ate something alive. Every single one of those military men shot themselves in the fucking head or, like, blew themselves up. One of these... I think one of the coffins was in this area, right? Yeah, you only control the boy. If you play with other people, though, you control both the boy and the girl. I think one of the coffins was in this area. Or maybe it was just on the lake with the big fucking... Maybe it was just on the lake with the big fucking gun. Coffin gun in the PO box? That's actually helpful. I'll do that. Okay. Yep, second one. Oh, it's the third chapter. Right, okay. It's not here then. I missed the harpoons, man. Wait. Just navigate real carefully. Okay, we're good. Alright, she's gonna react again, I think. Once you get the harpoons, you can get the coffin, right? Oh, chocolate milk. Okay, so this part is completely flooded. Is this part... Is this part coming from the well? What happens to this cosplay again? Waiting on the dress again because the one that I ordered ended up being a dog shit cut. So I have everything else. I'm just waiting for the other dress that I ordered. That's it. And also we're gonna be doing the Star Wars shit. Right. Okay. The live read of the Shakespearean Star Wars. It's just so fucking dumb. I'm excited for it though. It'll be fun. This is from the well. It's described as flooding the area, not the regular sea, right? Throw you up. I did some digging. There was an evacuation of children from London during World War I, but it wasn't handled by the government. It was led by a private charity organization with no real oversight. Interesting. Okay. I kind of want the devs to just come out of the woodwork and be like, hey, this is what our game is about. Okay, thanks, bye. Should tie into your theory of the Akira bomb going off too early? Right. Yeah. But then why was her body in the fucking ocean then? Why did they find her body in the fucking ocean? Nope. There we go. I don't believe I went this way. The first time we went through this shit. I don't think I did. I don't remember this at all. Oh, fuck. And there's the coffin. And robe. That's me. Uh-huh. Right. So the first coffin, the child was shot. Second coffin, the character you play as was hanged. No, they didn't hang themselves. They were pulled up. And then the other one was behind the cannon. That was the one that I remember getting. It was in front of the mine, right? The exploded mine? Well, we would basically have to play the game all over again anyway, then. Because you probably can't retroactively add a coffin to the playthrough. Okay. All right, there's other friend. Got this shit on lock now. Okay, one more, I believe. Okie doke. A surprising amount of this game actually takes place just on this boat. All right, there's our boy. Okay. And then the mutated pelican. So we have... What do we have in total then? We have the fucked up dude. We have the mutated pelican. We have the weird fuck ass... Whatever the hell that is. I think there was the pig, and then a whale, right? And then the other coffin was back here. Okay, and whose was this? I kind of like the idea that each fucked up animal is tied to one of the kids. Okay, the kid with the wraps around his head was also shot. The reveal trailer had the giant pig head still... Wait, the giant pig was still alive? There was the one pig that we find along the way that you can pet. That's not one of the monstrosities, though. I don't think there's anything here. Okay. Coffin number 4 is... Oh, we didn't get number 4. No, we didn't get number 4. So, that one... It's in the clock tower. After the boat section with the cannon. Right, so we can just do this whole thing without worrying about anything. Okay. Okay. We might be able to get this done within the hour. The thing that I don't like is the inconsistency with the animals in the film and the animals that we see in the world. Karen reference? Mm-hmm. Karen, if it was easy mode. Because we got the birds here, right? We got the big fuck-ass pelican with the murder of seagulls. There's the pig. I really do think there is something to the idea that each kid represents one of the animals, because they all know that something bad is happening to her the moment that she starts to retch. They all fucking know. Okay, you have to go around and have them knock it over. Date night over? Yo, how was it, Ella? Ella, this game is a fucking trip, dude. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of this bird. Fuck you! It's Mikey. Alright, and back through. Very cute. Very adorable. This has been our the chat room Valentine's Day stream. Watching children murder each other and create sacrificial rituals that okay, there's the second statue. So what do the bunnies even do? What do the bunnies even do? Big pig. Whoa! Okay. The pig spoke to us. Got it. Okay. Big Piggy said leave. Try me, bitch. Try me, bitch. I got fucking hands, dude. All right, there we go. It might be the big pig, but its entrails were dragging like a fox. So we actually just found the big pig, and the big pig told us to leave. It ate another pig. Just completely just fucking inhaled it. And it literally spoke. Was his intestines hanging out? It was bursting at the fucking stomach and was being held together by stitches and staples. Leave. These are my oats, brother. I do not want your oats, brother. It is a ruse by the tall, skinny ones to make you fat for the slaughter, brother. You are jealous of my oats. The trailer might have a cutscene then because it walks around dragging its organs. Right. Maybe it's in an area that I accidentally skipped. I was kind of hoping I could hit the bird with the crowbar. How did it have the dexterity to put him in the fucking cage? Oh, it has hands. No, it doesn't have hands. Okay. And then here comes the dive bomb of birds. And then there's Papa Pig. There we go. Okay, this is when we get the first actual look at what the fuck is going on with this girl, right? Watch the other kids and their response to her. Watch the kid on the left. He sees her retch. He asks her. And then he starts, they both start backing away. All of them do. It's no longer a well. It doesn't look like a well anymore. They're Akira bombing her. That's exactly what they're doing. Maybe, Gruggles? Maybe. It might be a Warren, like for, what's a Warren, sorry? It sounds familiar, but I'm just blanking. A rabbit den. Right, okay. Okay. Okay, this is where the next coffin is, and it is... Go through the entire section normally, beating up all the enemies until you reach the room where your friend is being lowered into a hole in the floor. Clear the room, but don't use the wheel to lift him up. Okay. Okay. Easy enough. Okay. This is about halfway, I want to say. Roughly. The game isn't terribly long, just like the original Little Nightmares. It's about a 4-hour playthrough, first run. 100% worth the money, though. Again, the cinematography in this game is something I would expect of, like, from, I don't know, the highest grade film that you would see at the theaters. It's good shit. Okay. Grab you. Dong. So, the question then is, if they all died, how are they alive now? And who did the rituals to bring them all back? Back? There we go. This is all the candles. Did I get this? I didn't. I didn't find this room. And whatever the fuck this thing is, no idea. Shrine and altar? Well, definitely. Maybe the one ritual killed the 4, but then brought back all 5? I mean, yeah, I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Because they... Wait a minute. Wait. We're forgetting about the fact that they put all of their... They literally cut all of their hands, right? And then put it into the skull of the thing, which is them very obviously doing a ritual. Fuck you. we tried clearing all the statue kits back there? No! Save him! Fuck you. Get fucked, bitch! I got hands, dude. Okay, cool. Well, Cabot, how you doing? Likely they made a bad wish on purpose? Right. Right. Brilliant. I think I want to go this way, though. Oh, Wait, I can't go back? Well, what about the other door? Yep. I figured. I fucking figured, man. That's aggravating. Oh well. Hopefully that door wasn't passable. Okay, so these idiots hate the light. Alrighty. It's a whole lot of beds. Get fucked, bitch! Yeah! Shank his butt! You leave her alone! Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Give me that. Suck my butt. All right, cool. Nothing. Okay, there's that hat, which I do not need. Okay. Yeah, you were supposed to sneak through it. I was just a dumbass. Thinking I could fight my whole way through. I kind of think you can. You just gotta be real on point. The speech I found in the trailer is a wartime broadcast from 1940 when Queen Elizabeth was still princess. Oh. Bit of credence to the whole war theory then, I suppose, right? Or the analogy. Okay. So... there's the other one. All right. So we got punched and kicked and then thrown off a cliff. Right. Well, now that we know that that whole fucking thing was a trap... fuck you. Buckethead could live through that? Maybe. Come on. Fuck ass king. From the kid's perspective, the Pied Piper, right. Right. So is that the 4th coffin that we found? Yep, and then the 5th one is in the spoils. It's very easy to miss since it's located in a hallway with a ton of exploding enemies. Right. So now we just have to speed run to the fucking end. Okay. Are there any other bits of dialogue that we're gonna get? Alright, cool. Only the rabbit coffin left, right? Yeah, it would just be her, yeah. There's still about maybe I want to say about 2 hours left of this game. All right. Like, even if we speed run this, I don't think we can actually get this shit done in the next 30. I nearly just jumped off the cliff into that. Broadcasts even talk about kids going to other countries to escape the war, right? Being abused by their guardians and parents, and kids being wrapped up with folks and want to use them as free labor. Right. Okay, so the piggy escaped. And he's hiding. Don't worry, friend. Don't worry, you're okay. We're going to give you a nice little pat. You're okay. Comfort the piggy. Okay, bye, friend. There we go. Hey, well, alright. Maybe run? Maybe run? I'm already way ahead of the fucking game, man. What the fuck is this thing? Like, what is this? No, it's not a spider. Some other kind of fucking, I don't know. It's got like a completely open mouth. Can I open you? A little bit of code of face stealer, yeah, I am. Rat! I think that's all we can really do here. Nothing. All right, open this bitch up. Okay. The rats didn't play any integral role, no. It is not a past broadcast, no. We're revisiting the game because there was some stuff that happened at the end that made me go, what the fuck? I need to know more. So we're just going back through with the knowledge that we have now to see if anything changes with the context given. Thank you very much. Beget. A flower in a cup on a balcony in this world. I think it was just a little flower pot. On the chair, yeah. Nothing. Oh, fuck. I forgot it was a pipe. I forgot it was a pipe. That had this specific bit planned. That would actually have been brilliant, yeah. Oh! Jesus fuck. Getting ahead of myself. It annoys the fuck out of me that they're using the wrong end of the crowbar. Get fucked, bitch. Someone has done that in the past. It wasn't a good reason, though. The guy played a recorded stream as an alibi. Wait, are you talking about the murderer? That one guy who, like, murdered his wife? That is a whole nother level of evil. Yeah, it was a while back. It's been like 2016, 2017, I think? Yeah, what the fuck is this creature? Nope, 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 nope. I'm leafing, dude. Looks like the butt looks like a moth. Okay. Oh, fuck. Nice! Alright. The final form of a soot sprite. That's what this shit is. Ooh! It kind of just looks like a worm. It despawned. Whoa! Oh, well, hey. We kind of lucked out there. Lucked out just a little bit. Okay, so knowing what we know now, what the fuck does this mean? Like, what is this? Are we just going inside to get the fucking... to get our friend? Like, why does it start responding this way? Sometimes where someone dies or they're killed, they come back as some kind of vigilante or savior for others, like the crow, the ghost, stories, and ring. Part of me wonders if she's that? Oh, with the girl with the bunny mask? Oh, yeah. Yeah, gracious, yeah. Our friend with the bucket hat. For sure. Oh, I didn't even remember this part. I completely forgot that we hopped up into the back of a military van. And then she has another reaction. Again, watch everybody else.
did you come back for us?
Yeah, that's not... Yeah, that...
You okay?
Why did you come back for us? That was them to her. Not them to him. The boy who we've been playing as, right? But that doesn't make sense because she didn't come back for them. He did.
Come on.
We can't talk to our friends. Yeah, the kid with the bucket hat was speaking to either the character we play as or to the girl. Okay. Does it change? I doubt it does. It does? Wait a minute. No, wait. That's different, right? No, that's 100% different. That's 100% different. The first code that we had was bottom left, top, yeah. No, that's different. The way it was the other time was when it was upside down of what it is now. We love it. Alright, let's go kill this fuck-ass bird again. This is a bunch of fish, right? What does that actually do? Maybe we can go check it out after the fact. So, what was it? It was the top, right? That? Nope. Oh no, it's no. I know what it is. I got them mixed up. Yep. There we go. Get that shit. Kinda dark game that was very much like branching paths, different endings. Hey, the bitch is on. Good stuff. We push the crate off the side over here. Uh-huh! Is that a bird hat? It's a rat! Yo, I'm the big rat! Yo! I'm the big rat! I make all the rules now! Hell yeah. I'm the fucking rat. Get out of here. Get out of here, man! Fuck off. Get off my boat. Alright, the gang's all assembled. Let's go blow up this fucking lamb thing? Wait, oh wait, no. Milkman was wrong. This animal isn't a, it's not a fucking lamb. It's a deer skull. This creature is a deer. Fucking bet, dude. Alright, there we go. Do you think we could fire this at anything else? No, it's not the thing from the promo material. This thing. Get fucked, you dumbass fucking bird, whatever the hell you are. Come on. Time to Akira bomb some bitches. We're gonna have to probably come back to this another day, dude. We're gonna have to come back to it tomorrow and finish it up. Unless, actually, let me see. Because we're basically like an hour out from this point forward. The Jotun is a Norse monster made of an elk and a human. Oh! Well, hey. Just a sec. Okay, cool. All right. Let's go back into the ocean and fight a fuck-ass bird. Yeah, that'd be a deer skull. The odd part is, though, is that there's no... There is no, pig in the movie. Travel a great distance with the boat? Oh. I'm not lost at sea, but... Alright. So this is where we ended yesterday. And it took us about an hour and a half to get through the game. So I think we can get through this. Fucking get hit, bitch! Fuck. Fucking hell. I would think that, like, sheep skulls would be a lot wider than a deer skull. Are they really that similar? Yep, this is where we started. Okay, so there's no more coffins, right? There's no more coffins. It's just the final one, which is in that last bit of the exploding dudes in the room. Depends on the species, right? Okay. Come on. Horse, elk, and deer are extremely similar. Right. We didn't actually go say hi to this thing. I totally missed that little detail. Oh, poor baby. Poor buddy. Alright, so we got a Leviathan whale as well. So what, whale, pelican, deer thing, mole thing, and then the sheep? Yeah, that makes sense. And the pig. Right, that would be 6 though, but the pig wasn't fucked up. The pig was totally fucking normal. It was just really big, and it's the only one that's spoken to us. Which is also weird, that the pigs can speak, but none of the other ones can. But the pig and Leviathan were chill? Yeah, that's true. Hooray! Yippee! Wahoo! Come on. Get up. Well, hopefully, Fuse, you get exactly that. Running underwater would be such a good fucking workout. It'd be such a good workout. There's a giant rat to find? I mean, maybe. The game has only been out for a day, so there's gonna be some stuff that's hidden amongst the sea of things. Doesn't look like there's any other areas you can go to. The fact that it doesn't respond to this is crazy. Wait, it has a hoof on the edge of its mouth. Do you see that? That right there? That's a hoof. That looks like a straight up hoof, or maybe it's the maybe it's a horse head. Maybe it is a horse head. I don't know. Either way, give me your eyeball. Those are his teeth? They don't look like teeth. It's a horse head? Okay. Oh, he's gonna wake up. Love the muted sounds. Uh-oh, he's gonna blow himself up. I don't give a shit. I got stuff to do, man. Get in the elevator. Yeah. Well, the implication is that only children are this small, right? Because, like, even the adults are wildly... Still hate that. Yo, she Naruto running. Hey, buddy. We got you an eyeball. %, it's a horse? Hmm. This guy looks like the lamb when it's gone full Akira? Oh wait, Milkman, you weren't here when the lamb came out, were you? Wait, were you? I don't remember if... I think you came in after it already happened. There you go. Hello, everybody. So the pelican and the sea creatures could be the lamb's variants that didn't work? Maybe. It does beg the question of, like, how the fuck did just the guy get made? There we go. Die, please. Alright, we can shoot straight for the end. Nice. Fuck. Well, that was close. I love that she's got a dumb little flag on the end of each harpoon. Okay. All right. Wait, you're right. Gracious, you were right. We're going back to the city that we were in before. This is the same city that we were in.
I wish we could go back. Yeah, me too, man. Could be a way out.
Are they talking more? Or am I misremembering? A literal and a metaphorical, yeah. Alrighty. There was a person at the end of the hallway. Okay. Not yet. The last one is in this next area that we're going to. So, to find it, pass through the trenches at the start of the chapter until you reach the hospital. The building is filled with exploding soldiers who will pop grenades and chase you down. There's a full room of them followed by a hallway with more soldiers laying in the beds. The coffin can be found in the hallway with the exploding soldiers. Run past them so they all blow up, then turn around and check the far corner. One of the explosions will blow a hole out of the wall. All right. Yes, Crystal, yeah. And then the lamb eats one of them. Fuck that scream, dude. And then the moment that the lamb eats one of the kids, it mutates to fucking hell. The lamb revives? The first kid? You mean they're all there? Oh, you mean like in the right, yeah. It looks like they're in the stomach of the lamb and they're all alive, but that could be something that could be beforehand. I don't know. All right, let's run through. So we just gotta find the room with all the exploding dudes. And then those exploding dudes will blow out a hole in the wall. Oh, see ya. Whoa! Motherfucker fell on me! Watch where you're dying! Whoa! Whoa! Blows a whistle and then blows himself up. Is that supposed to be a negative of like, hey, everybody, the kids are here? Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! And yeet. Whoa! 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 I forgot about this! So it's got legs after the first kid is eaten. All right. And you can see our friend running down the hallway there. This is where we lost the last friend last time? Yep. He tried to explode himself to kill our other friend, probably. The ending does show them in the stomach, and then it cuts to black when they're outside dragging the one. That's why I thought there was a flashback, right? Alright, here we go. So the big explodey room with all the guys, we gotta run past them, let them all explode, and then run back. Okay. So dip in here. I don't understand the red light in all of it. Why does the light always turn red when the lamb is present? Alright, this room. We gotta run past them all. Let them kill themselves. And then we can go back. I think. I saw a thing. There was a little dot. It said that there was a spot that they blow up. I do have a light. Run past all of them so they blow up, then turn around and check out the corner. Right. Maybe it's a little bit further up. Okay. Oh, you have to... Right. You might have to let all of them explode before it shows up. This is supposed to be the space, I think. Let's see. The coffin can be found in the hallway with the exploding soldiers. Run past them so they blow up, then turn around and check out the far corner. One of the explosions will blow a hole in a wall and reveal a new area. If you reach the area with the monstrous sheep scene, you've gone too far. So is it the next one? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Is it like all the way down the hallway? Oh, that one. Yeah, that one right there. Okay. Need you to join me. Come on. You're not going to teleport to me? You having issues? There we go. In a bunch of missile bays? Okay. Uh-huh. It's got a rabbit on it. Huh. There's no deaths for her, only a rabbit. And the rabbit ran away. It didn't die. Not gonna lie, I'm even more confused. Maybe the ending will actually shape some sort of, or give us some sort of shape to this fucking insanity. All right. And now he's got arms. Nice. All right, Rat Man and Rabbit Girl, we got this shit, dude. We got this shit. We're gonna get a tank and we're gonna blow that thing into fucking Kingdom Come pieces. Ripped apart viscerally. That last shot is so fucking cool. It's so fucking good, man. All right. Whoa! Okay. We can do this easy peasy. Speed run! Can't unsee it looking like a cock of balls? What, the sheep? Kinda, yeah. Just because of how floppy it fucking is. Alright. Alright, speed run to the end. And now that the sheepy's eaten 3 children, it's got 1 billion arms. Go. Keeps moving. Hop. See you, chump. All right, let's see. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. There was a 5th pillar. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, that's a little on point, isn't it? She didn't get a death. Nope. Can I shoot my friend? Yeah, I didn't think I'd be able to. You were kind of cooking, Milkman. Yeah. All right. Again, with the red light. Also, is it just me, or does the top of the head of the lamb look like the sacrificial shit that they were putting their blood into? Spider lamb. What does he do with that guy? Does he give him a gun and put him at the top of the tower? Is that why we start getting sniped at? Is that just his personal little friend? Why red? Why? Why red? They stab the skull to make a hole? I mean, we'll find out in a bit. Is this pocket pussy? All right. Whoa! That was fucking close, man. Maybe like 10 minutes out? It is surprising how short this game actually is. When you just are, you're not lost in the horror of it all. And you know exactly what to do and how to get through it. It's the same with like Resident Evil 2. Like, I think the reason why a lot of horror games end up feeling really short when you replay them is because they're built on the idea of suspense, and they don't actually have to make a lot of... They don't need to make a lot of game. Because of that tension that is brought about from the horror, they can kind of ride off on like maybe 3/4 of a typical length of a game. Because that extra, like that horror element allows for the padding of the time. Does that make sense? I'm not wording very well today. Oh, the catharsis of blowing this guy up again. Did we shoot our own feet? Did we shoot our own feet? That's awesome. That rules, dude. Nice. Okay. I don't even know if we need to, like... Can we just walk through all of this? Yeah, they're not responding to us at all. They're acting almost possessed. Oh, fuck! Oh my god! Uh... All right. All right. There it is. You ready to kill a fucking sheep, dude? This shit's so fun, dude. Of all the things to put in a Little Nightmares-like game, giving you a tank, that's a choice. And an excellent one. Thank you. Also, how in the fuck did they make this game's tank feel so much better than every other fucking tank in any other fucking video game? This feels great to drive. Looks like a church. Little Nightmares 3 just soft locks you a bunch. This one's way more polished. That retaliation or the recoil from the barrel, making a big old poof of smoke behind, is so fucking cool. Yeah! Yeah! Oh, you don't need to aim it. I thought I was real fucking gamer. You don't need to aim the tank at all. It's what, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah! Get fucked, bitch! Yeah! Should've stayed in the tank. You should've stayed in the fucking tank. Okay, well, the barrel gets broken. Never mind. Don't stay in the tank. Maybe the lamb is meant to be like the retaliation of the children or something. Oh, because they're trying to kill it. Becomes all consuming. All right, there we go. There's the skull, right? They have a book. They're all doing some kind of ritual. That 100% looks like the top of the fucking lamb's skull, dude. They do, okay. They do their little ritual. We're still alive. Do I need to do anything special for this shit, or... All right. And this is the place where they killed the rabbit. There's the ritual circle, right? And because she didn't die. Okay. Because it's the root of its summoning, I guess? Maybe? Wait, hold on. No, they're tying her up right now. So she gets eaten, they're tying her up, they're still alive. And then they're dragging her with the rabbit. Okay. So they're not in it anymore? It cuts to them outside with the well, right. So her running through everything up into the cabin. Does she die and this is like... This is her remembering what's happened? Because they have... Okay. Is that a rabbit? And then there's all the sheep. And then it's just the 4 of them. Okay, I think I understand what's going on. I think I get it. Because now she's where the lamb was, right? Yeah, okay. I think I get it. All right, so the 5 kids do the ritual, and they put the rabbit in the well, right? They kill the rabbit, they put the rabbit in the well, they use the sheep's skull or whatever the fuck, right? And then in that, they then start the whole trajectory of the game, right? How they go from... You get more after the credits? I'll have to wait for them. Because you cannot skip them. Okay, cool. No, you can. Wait, what? And then they put the mask on her? Okay, yeah, the masks weren't all the same. How many times have they done this? So it is a loop. Doesn't that inherently imply that it's a loop, or that some other group of kids have done this before? Right. This is... okay. So... let's see. REANIMAL creators reveal how the game got its name. REANIMAL is a story about a bunch of orphans on a boat that's about violence, hope, and an incredibly brave brother and sister duo who risk their lives to save their friends. But although their adventure is paired with plenty of animal encounters, the title represents the game's feel more than its features, which is why I'm told it's not titled Orphans in a Boat. Okay. Originally, we wanted to call the game Animal. There's something that we really liked about the layers of meaning in the word. If you call someone an animal, it's not a compliment. At the same time, animals can be cute, animals can be pure, innocent, and animals can be violent. They can be violated and defiled, depending on where they end up. So things that spring out of just being an animal really resonate for us as we explored the game. However, the naming of the game Animal would have posed a search engine problem, as Googling the word would have other hits, which inspired the emotions linked to the word animal, and the developers going with REANIMAL while using, to still inspire the emotions of the word linked animal. The developers decided to go with REANIMAL instead. There's elements of reanimation in Reanimal. There are elements of anima, and there's obviously animals. The story is more plot heavy than Studio's comparatively minimalist Little Nightmares games. We wanted to challenge myself to give myself a little bit more. That's why there's a bit of dialogue in it as well. You learn a little bit more from what they do and what they get. Little Nightmares had 1, 2. They were completely wordless, and there was almost a simple storyline. Huh. You can find concept art in the game. Yeah. Little Nightmare was very much about trying to show the player that the kids do not belong there, so you need to kind of contrast that in this game. Reanimal, however, is exactly the opposite. They're of this world, aren't they? And that's the difference. It's like this world is in a different form than the one that they grew up in, but it's still the world that they live in. One of the terms that we used very early to describe everything was that it needs to feel grounded and not like a fantasy land. There's a fantastical element to the story that we're built with the way that we built Little Nightmares, whereas here it has more of an edge of realism. The most innovative part of the storyline, however, is the use of the dynamic camera, which is fucking amazing. I don't think this game is way more story heavy than compared to Little Nightmares. I think it is. I think they put a lot more story and thought into this. Okay. Okay. What happened in the world of Reanimal? No. There's a thing on Reddit from like a week ago being like, do we know what the story is? Oh, fuck off, Kotaku. A great ending can't save a boring game. Fuck you. The game's great. Let's see if Wiki's got anything. Nope. Nope. From how he described it? Oh, right. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair to say. What about the Reanimal Wiki? Two siblings set out on a journey to an island that was once upon a time a lovely place to grow up in, but has now been destroyed due to the incident that they were not there to see, leaving them to deal with the fallout. The island is now fractured into 3 large parts. Within each one, a friend is waiting to be rescued. Amid their journey to save their friends, escape the island, the truth of what happened to the land will be pieced together. That is not the case. All right, so what are we thinking then? To put this to bed, what are we thinking? It's the same kind of thing inferring what the actual story is. Yes. No, the delivery is very much the same. I think the cult stuff is literal. I do too. I don't think there's much literal in this shit. I think figurative in this shit. I think most of everything that happens in this game is very, very, very literal. The thing that I think is up for debate is the memory, right? Because at no point, I know I really want to just bring this to you guys' attention, or to attention. At no point in the entirety of the game is the sheep that's inside of the sister at no point does it ever look like her. It doesn't start as her and then turn into the sheep. It is always a sheep. It's a dead sheep at the bottom of the well, right? I firmly think that up until it's kind of hard to articulate. Basically, when she gets eaten, right? And she's inside of this animal. The animal itself has all of this stuff inside of it, right? And she physically goes to this specific location where she then picks up the rabbit and she sees the ritual circle and the dead rabbit, right? And everything else. And then we get a cut to black, right? The camera does never move from following her until that like final cut to black, right? In that cut to black, we have a tying up sound mixed with some other shit, which then leads into the 4 kids dragging her to basically be sacrificed. I don't think that's a memory. And like the only reason why that's how, like, that's, I don't know, the only reason why that makes sense to me is that what is the purpose of showing all of the sheep around them, right? What is the purpose of all the sheep standing around them and the purpose of them stabbing her, right? Because if it was the case, wouldn't they be terrified of her? Like, is there a thing of like memory loss? I do also, but there's also the part with the well and her coming up out of it. But her coming up out of the well doesn't, like, they did ask why she they did ask why she came back for them. You know, it does start with her trying to strangle the main character, yeah. The theory that I saw was that the rabbit girl was dead and that a rabbit was killed as a way to draw her soul back for the ritual to bring her back to life. Could the stomach of the lamb be where the lamb was spawning? I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, that's the other part. Why were they tied? Why was she tied up at the end? It's not that there's gaps. It's that there's... We need to... We basically have to piece together all the little bits and bobs from the stuff that we know is definitive fact from what we're shown, right? The weirder part to me is that by collecting all of the, like, coffins, you then see these, like, these pebble-like silhouettes with these masks, right? That's what I mean by being more story-heavy. It's how Little Nightmares 2 went. Yeah, but Little Nightmares 2 also had a very definitive story that was... You didn't really need to glean much from it. A rabbit in the coffin also ran away. There was no death for it. Right. Like, I don't know... There's a difference between lore and story? Yes. Yeah. I don't know what the intent was with the dudes with the masks, right? Because it's implying that they put the mask on her, right? And I don't think that what they're holding at the end... I don't think what they're holding at the end is a rabbit. I think it's a sheep. So, let's double back then. She's in the fucking stomach. It cuts to black. We then get a flashback to the beginning of this story, right? Where she is sacrificed in this ritual with a lamb in one of the kids' hands. And then at the end, when she's at the bottom of the well, right? Somehow the lamb and her combine. And when she retches the way that she does, that's the lamb waking up, right? The lamb in her body waking up. And then when it starts to flood, right? The flood then happens, and then she then is washed out to sea, because that's how water works. And then that's when the main character finds her on their, like, trying to, I guess, as they're going back to go rescue their friends. Because they were able to successfully get out, but nobody else was. So when he finds her, he says, "I thought you were dead." Oh shit, that's it. That's literally what it is. The end of the game is literally this creature that they created with her sacrifice destroys the entire island. It's very, very simply that. So they capture their friend, they bring her to the well, they kill her and implant this thing via, because like you remember they did this whole like blood ritual thing without her, right? So they did this blood ritual, they got this power together to do this, right? And then put her in the well. They killed her, put her in the well, whatever, right? But why create it to solve the famine? Actually, that is brilliant. That's actually brilliant, Milkman. We know that they had a fucking famine going on too. And the famine was the famine was directly a result of the war. So they killed her and then like implanted the sheep in her to create basically this thing that could perpetually create more meat. And that's why whenever it eats something, it then expands exponentially with how much it provides in terms of meat, right? So the kids wanted to solve the famine, essentially. And then they did this sacrifice. When the sacrifice happened, they tried to leave because shit got real fucking bad, right? I guess. Because this war broke out. And in that, they tried, the main character tries to go back, finds their sibling or whatever, finds this person, brings him back on the boat. I thought you were dead, blah, blah, blah. Whole game plays out the way it is. And then this creature ends up taking over the entirety of the fucking island. The land isn't withering. The pigs and the other sea animals, maybe that's why maybe that's the reason why everyone was flattened. Because no food. I mean, maybe. The other part that doesn't really, like, that makes you kind of go, what the fuck? Is the bird, the tall man, real fucking weird, right? The bird, the tall man, the whale, the talking pig, right? And the other two. Or the other one. Whatever the other fifth one was. Maybe eating the meat of the lamb goes wrong and corrupts? Maybe? Maybe. But I do think that the game overall, it tells a very cohesive story beginning to end. The only thing that we get from the ending is the realization that the whole reason why it happened is because the kids killed this girl and did some sort of ritual to create this creature, to create this lamb, because it doesn't kill her, right? She comes back to life, but it doesn't kill her. My question is, what the fuck are the small dudes with the masks on them that then put the mask on her? That's the only part of any of this that's just like, eh. Like, I got nothing, man. That Christopher Nolan does? Basically. I think themes-wise and it's visually strong, but story-wise it's eh. Well, it doesn't need to be a terribly complicated story. It doesn't need to be a terribly complicated story. Little Nightmares wasn't a terribly complicated story either. Neither was Little Nightmares 2. Little Nightmares 2 was literally about one kid basically trying to stop himself from helping Six. That's it. The Little Nightmares story, like, ends with Six basically leaving and getting trapped in this superliminal space, right? Oh no, wait. Yeah, no. Six gets trapped in a superliminal space, and you play as this other kid who finds Six and tries to help Six, right? And you do eventually, right, with the whole music box thing or whatever. But the entire way you're, the entire time you're making your way to that location, to this tower, right? The the big tall man with the hat is trying to stop you the whole way, right? So it's literally just about this kid trying to get to this tower and then himself in the future trying to prevent himself from doing it. The film in the theater explains the whole story. It doesn't have to be complicated to be good. No, it really, really does. The film directly explains what happens. And I don't know, man. I think it's great. I had a fun time with it. I think that they cooked. I think this shit rules. What they made is a good product. It's good stuff, man. So even the guys in the trenches are fucked up. We didn't try to actually drive up to the horse, did we? Anyway, let's see if the camera shits itself again, yeah? I liked the game. I loved it. I thought it was great. I thought it was a fun fucking time. I do think with other AA games releasing at $40, the price point is going to be a bit high, but it's good. I still think that it is absolutely worth $40. I mean, if you do 2 playthroughs to get all the story bits and elements that you want to explore, you're looking at 8 hours. Like, and if we were speedrunning that shit, because I do have to leave, I have to go somewhere. But like, it's fucking great, man. This game was great. I'm very happy with it. There's a bunch of other achievements as well. Like there's take a load off. 9? Oh, fuck you. Break all petrified kids in the clock tower. I thought I did that. Prayer to the dying. Oh, right. Statues. Critter kill. That's the little dudes with the hats. Shot to the heart. Kill 10 spider kids while fighting the mother. Oh, right. The little sand dudes, yeah. You have to take the spears and then chuck them at them. Find all secrets in the first 3 chapters. Find all secrets in the middle 3 chapters. Find all the masks. Find and tear down all the posters. A propaganda. Hidden in the rubble. Find all secrets in the final chapter. 7 hidden achievements. Input the secret code. What? There's a bunker code? What's the secret code? The fuck? For the gun. I think there's a secret code for that gun. Oh, the computers. Oh. Wreck 24 cars from the comfort of your own vehicle. Steal the crown from the lead. Wait, what? Oh, you have to like gun for the spider kid and then steal his hat. They nailed the emotional storytelling without relying on literal or figurative elements. I get the impression you're supposed to experience this more than interpret it. Yeah. Accident. You can shoot your friend? That's hilarious. What? You can pick up the sniper rifle and shoot the sniper? Wait, what? That's awesome. That's fucking sick. I'm gonna have to do that at some point. But gang, this was great. This was a fun time. I had a great fucking time. I hope you guys did too.